Hello everyone, welcome back. Spud gun jump scare. Welcome back to the TGC Apocalypse 1836, where the mod has been fixed. I can't believe it. The exact problem that we identified on the last stream was actually the real problem. We were right. The mod maker Worm also identified it and made a very simple fix into the event files, which now prevents the capital city of the infested wasteland from receiving the event to become a normal, uncolonised bit of land. And, you know, what you see on the map there, all the uncolonised land. And that's it. It's, it all worked out exactly as I foretold on that last stream, and we can just continue and enjoy this campaign exactly the way I wanted to. So, obviously, shout out to Worm and the TGC team for being great. I already shout this mod out by playing it in the first place, but I shout them out even more for being helpful, nice and responsive developers. But yeah, I mean, there's also more details on it though. Maybe I'll just wait until we have more viewers before I get into details on it. So hello everyone, how's it going? We all doing well on this Sunday evening? At least brains are back on the menu. And when's Halloween? Still ages away. It's still over a week on Tuesday. Week on Tuesday. So yesterday I played Worms with Piechucker. I had a great laugh. It was very fun. We'll be doing more of that in the future. I'm sure we're going to do a discussion stream this week. There's topics we can talk about. City Skylines 2, Gilded Destiny updates. Let me turn the horror music down. Quite loud, to be fair. So there's going to be plenty of great content, and I'm working away on Bavaria Part 12, which is going to be absolutely mental, as if every other part of the series so far hasn't already been mental enough. This one just takes the mentalness up another notch. How can you even describe what's going on anymore in this series? But again, part 11 went down well. People like it. It was funny. If you haven't watched that, check it out. So yeah, I'm glad this is working. I really want to get into this. I want to build up Spain. I want to build up our economy and try and fix the country and maybe try and get, a functioning economy despite the shortages in the world. Need to get that machine parts invention. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. That's the challenge. Of course, I want to colonize America, but looking at the world, we basically have the opportunity to colonize the whole world and take over the world. Maybe we'll just do that as well. So it's not just a reconquest of America; it's a reconquest of everything, ever, the entire known Earth, except maybe Sicily and Australia. Like, those are the only two main surviving countries I can see. Australia is still a dominion of Britain, and Britain itself, British Empire has still got 767k pops left. Now, where are those pops? I mean, mostly in Canada. Let's see, population density. Yeah, a lot in Canada. A lot on Jamaica. A lot of people on Jamaica. A lot of people in Freetown on the Ivory Coast. Maybe we should just take that for ourselves. And that's it. And New Zealand as well. Like 3 people out here. And some sheep and cows. So yeah, will India ever invade America? No, that was just a small independent spin-off of the series. There's some criteria that a video can meet where I decide to make it a spin-off rather than a canon episode. And that is that it is silly, funny, the plot doesn't directly involve my own country, and maybe there's a little plot line that doesn't really go anywhere. It's never really mentioned again in the rest of the series, so it's just really independent. For example, we've also got the Venice series has a pretty anomalous spin-off of its own, which was the Vinland one. What was it called? Vinland the Vile Beggar and the Search for Sneedville. Which, when I made that episode, that spin-off video, I was thinking, This is probably one of the most insane, unique titles I'll ever give a video, and that was why I made it. I love the title of that. And then in the Bavaria series, we had the Indian Conspiracy to Invade America. What was the series before that? I mean, Hungary, Aragon, those were not really that seriesy anyway. The Muscovy series had its spin-off, which was actually from Hungary's point of view. So that was a very unique thing. What else have we got? The American Bloodbath didn't have a spin-off, did it? No. It still could, actually. You know how in the American Bloodbath I promised to do a bit of China and a Great War that happened? I've still got those. We could still see an American Bloodbath spin-off yet. You know, it's not over. That's funny. You streamed when some of my other fave streamers are on, so I ended up flicking through them. Well, look, if you want to watch some great content, stick here instead of over on Bocoin or whoever else you like to watch. This is where the real content's going to happen as we build up Spain in this post-apocalypse. Imagine doing this challenge with China, you could realistically repopulate the world. Yeah, but the slight downside to that is that you have to hold China in the zombie apocalypse. And then when you rebuild an economy, you've got some coal. Do you have iron? Does China have iron? Even Japan barely has any. I mean, I don't know if you can... There's fuck all iron. There's quite a lot. There's 2 provinces and then maybe some expansion to get some more. It's an FF streamer and it's currently FanFest. What's that? I've got no idea what that is. I don't know. Fanfork. Is it the DoD Fanfork streamer? The big DoD Fanfork streamer that's competing with me for the DoD Fanfork market. Doesn't the UK have iron? Well, obviously, yeah, but what do you mean? Oh, Final Fantasy. Oh. What does the UK having iron have to do with playing as China? Tell you what, though. I haven't really thought about this, but the Philippines has excellent iron supplies down here, which are coming into the economy. We produce... What percentage of the world's iron do I produce? Isn't there a place where you can see that stat? Oh, it doesn't. It wouldn't show it yet because I haven't unpaused for a day, but we will soon. We're just doing an intro, waiting for a decent amount of viewers to come in, then I'll go into detail and explain the problems we had and how it got fixed. Isn't there a place though? I can see it on here. I'm producing 66. The Free States of America are producing 8. The Free States of America is a country which has sort of survived, maybe, but it is also infected in at least one province. There is a zombie outbreak in Bradford. I wonder if it will survive. And I wonder... Oh, Canada. Canada's infected. The British might not survive in Canada. Wow. Texas survive? I'm going to annex Texas. That's part of the rightful viceroyalty. And I'll annex California. That's also part of the same viceroyalty as Texas. Imagine naming something Bradford. You know how well the original one went. Well, maybe the original one was nice at the time that they named that one. Alright. You want to have a little bit of exploration here? Bradford, Pennsylvania. Alright, let's have a look. This won't show my location or anything, will it? Nah. Let me turn this off. Turn off the intro text. And Bradford, Pennsylvania. Does this look nice to anyone? Do you think this looks nice? That's a nice wee tower. Nice wee clock tower thing. That's nice. That's very nice. Wow. Oh, that's idyllic. Okay, this wee tower is pretty much this building, like the city hall, the town hall, the historic courthouse, old city hall. That's pretty much the only thing I'm seeing. Is that building the same as that building? But just not red. Are they different buildings? Yeah, they must be. It looks like this town is just known for one thing, and that's this building. There's a lot of hotels in it. Is it a place that people like to visit? Is it a walkable city? What do you think? Clearly not tourist hotspot. What are we thinking of Bradford, Pennsylvania? What's the verdict, everyone? Should we compare it to Bradford in the UK? Now, I've got to be very careful here when searching for Bradford because it might bring up controversial things. Let's just go to images. And the Scottish equivalent of Bradford? I don't know what Bradford even really is, though. Here's Bradford, England. They've even got their own town hall building, which is just the equivalent of the one here. They've got their own one of these. I mean, well, it's the other way around, really. Bradford's one probably was built first. Is there anything noteworthy? It's all just images of the town centre, really. Like that building. It's not showing the real Bradford, though, is it? It's not showing it. Every picture is literally the same. Every picture is the same when you Google. Well, when you Bing, I'm on Bing here, to be fair. Because that's just the browser I happen to use to be like anonymous for stream. So I don't show my location and profile and shit. I go on Edge. I don't use Edge mostly as my own actual browser, but I use it just to have a separate browser to have different profiles and stuff. It's easier to use different browsers. So we're stuck with it. How can we get a better view of what the real Bradford is? Name a street in Bradford that's known, that's got a reputation or something. Google Maps? Well, that's risky though, isn't it? That'll show my location. I'm not risking that shit. Well, let's have a look off stream. Let's see if this happens. Bing Maps. It's different. It's not showing my location, to be fair. But I still feel paranoid. How do you get street? I'm looking for street view. Where would I go? Maybe around here. Oh, I don't know how to get street view. Fuck it. Forget it. We need to get on with the game. We're in the game here, so now that we've got a decent viewership in, let's explain what happened, right? In the previous stream of this, we ended up crashing. It's not on Bing Maps. I didn't notice, but I'll figure out a way of doing that better sometime. It's basically just GeoGuessr. But here's the thing. When I streamed this last, I was going through the Spain campaign, and about this time, 1845, the game crashed. And then I launched it back up again, and it crashed again, and again, and again. And I was noticing it was crashing on the same day. We figured out that the infested wasteland country here, every day that passes, the infested wasteland gets an event to give one of its provinces up to uncolonized land. And you can see that process has really happened a lot everywhere that they've been. Even Brazil has fallen now. But when it reaches the capital of the infested wasteland, that crashes the game for me. So we verified that theory Like, I can't remember who came up with it. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was a member of chat who came up with the theory. What if it's giving away the capital and that does it? I think it was me. But it was a big collaboration with certain people in the chat at the time to fix this and problem solve it. And when it gets rid of the capital, this crashes the game. Unless you're playing the Infested Wasteland, in which case it actually works. But, you know, I tried hosting a local multiplayer with one of my instances on the infected country and then that, but it doesn't work because if you're playing the Infested Wasteland, you have to manually click the events. And they spawn one at a time and you have to click them for the next one to come up, so I couldn't play it. And then we just went insane and I decided to play the cursed deep fried mod instead. But then Worm also tested this and identified it, and like I said, made a little hotfix to the mod to fix it. But on top of that, Worm is actually just creating an entirely new system for the Infested Wasteland anyway, which is going to be in future versions of TGC Apocalypse going forward. So they're not even going to use this system in the future. There's going to be dynamic events and decisions to colonize and retake the wasteland, and I'm looking forward to that. Maybe my next Apocalypse 1836 campaign will be when that's done and we can try that one out. Explore a new system. Looking forward to it. Worm does great work on this. So, as I've already said, thank you to them for being great modders and responsive and helpful and nice. So, we're fixing this. I think I've reverted a little bit. I may have reverted a bit, but I'm ecstatic to get on with this. We all are. It was really funny how Worm didn't know what the issue was until he showed up on stream. Yep. It pretty much seems that we identified this and he didn't really know about it. There's basically two different types of crashes that he knew about on 1836. One of them was a random crash, which we could still encounter random crashes here. So if we do crash, we can pretty safely assume it's just random, and then we'll just pick up on the monthly autosave and continue. But he also knew of crashes which happened on a specific day, and he was aware of them, but he didn't know what caused it until like 2 days ago when we found it on this stream, and then we told him. So like I said, he created a hotfix, but he's also just upgrading the whole system anyway, going forward. Right, so that's it, that's the situation. And I'm looking forward to playing this campaign on the old system now that it's working, and I'm looking forward to the future one. What more can I say? Now let's just unpause on speed 2, get idealism done, and I'm still waiting for precision work to get machinery, aka machine parts. What a long wait. We really need this. Like, maybe I'm going to research railroad next just to give me the other 2% chance to get that, because it's so important. You know? We haven't even gotten all the inventions out of the first tech, which we start the game with. So maybe we could be waiting a while. It's not great. I think, is this save before or after my failed invasion of Haiti, which, that was my own skill issue. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It was terrible. And it was my own fault. I can't blame the mod. I think we get positivism next, for education and stuff. So that's all going on, and we're playing some Kevin MacLeod horror music in the background, and it's great, and we're allied to the two Sicilies. We're building up a country. We're basically the only country in the world. One of the only ones, like there's 2 more. And that's that. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also looking forward to hearing from chat. If any of them are willing to chime in at any time, feel free. Actually, while we're on, let's show you how confident I am that this is fixed, right? Let's do a channel point prediction. Will the game crash in 1845? And I'm confidently going to say it's not, but you can bet against that if you want. You've got 30 seconds. No, wait, no, 1 minute. My dead chat has 1 minute to answer whether this game will crash in 1845 or not. Based on everything I've just told you, is the game going to crash this year? Yes or no? Get betting. 10 canned food has betted yes. Betted? Bet. Has bet. Bet is one of those verbs which I have bet, I bet, I bet. It's basically the same in every tense, apart from third person singular, bets. And of course the present continuous participle betting. It isn't I betted and I have betted. I have betting. No. Gambled. Gambled. Alright. Let's see. It's a pretty good bet to get us started. Let's see what happens. The very unfortunate thing is we're getting, you know, there's been issues with this campaign and we're on like the third session now, so we're getting to the sort of low viewer count problem era of it where people just don't want to tune in for some reason. They don't bother, like a lot of people, even though it's great. This campaign is going to go well now that the thing's fixed. I wish they would. People should give it a chance. Were any big channel points won yesterday on the Worm stream? I missed it. Yeah. Big amounts of channel points were won and lost on that stream. You had to be there. And we're going to do it again. I think... Alright, we don't have quarantine. We've got closed borders. Because I think the closed borders make it so that the infection spreads into my country less. So I think we keep it that way. I'm not constructing any factories right now, and I'm going to put all my factory construction effort into one machine parts factory if we ever get the invention. And that's crucial. We just need that, and then we can start really making progress. Also, I was planning to invade Portugal, and my truce with them isn't even up yet from the war in like session 1. So I want to invade Portugal, and then they'll call Britain in. But the problem is the British Navy's there, and they will prevent me from blocking the strait. So that 15k stack of zombies, they could be an invulnerable mega stack for all I know. They're going to walk across the strait. They could be a horrible stack that instantly kills all my men. So that creates new risks here. Walk across and test it. It's not worth it, really, is it? It might be better to wait for that stack to go. It might be better to wait for that Ceuta to become uncolonised before I do anything. The biggest hit was around the 40k on an island check bet. Ah. Yeah, those were some big bets in the PLC campaign. Hey, France is colonising! Whoa, 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 whoa! How are they doing this? I'm going to compete with them. For their own land. That's crazy. The life rating, I'm not so sure how it works. That one province there happens to have enough life rating to colonise, but nothing else does. I could invade France. And take, like I've already threatened before, take Gascony. They don't have allies, they have 11 brigades somewhere. Shall I invade France? Yeah, fuck it. Acquire state. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's safe to leave Portugal. I don't think any more zombies are going to spawn out of there. All the infested wasteland on Iberia is gone. Gibraltar is the capital of Britain. But it's, no, Gibraltar is infected. Shit, Gibraltar is infected. But it's not wasteland. The last provinces are probably filled with zombies. What, France? No. You would see them sieging it down on here. I think we're okay. Tell you what, I'm going to call Sicily in, or 2 Sicilies. They're going to get called in and they're going to fight France with me. France is currently fighting a war against Mexico. Is Serbia alive? God, no. No, Romania's alive because that was one of our main tests. Cyprus is alive, though. And I didn't notice Cyprus because they're the same colour as the infested wasteland. This is the Victoria 2 TGC Apocalypse equivalent of that zombie movie trope where you smear zombie guts all over yourself and walk through the horde and live. That's what that is. They're blending in. Look, would you notice that Cyprus is independent here? Look at the infested wasteland everywhere. No. But they're there. Greek, Turkish, Greek, Turkish. They've got them both accepted. That's not the Cyprus that we know and love today. That's not how that works. One half's Greek, one half's Turkish. Turkey invaded it. I can sphere them. They're uninfested, they survive, they don't have many pops. They might have had a previous outbreak, which has lowered the pops. Wait, what's this? Fucking Sicily. There's an uprising. The Sicilian Revolution. What a bad time. What a bad time. Yeah, we're in the middle of the zombie apocalypse and the Sicilians want to get independence from Naples here. Yeah, Brady. Somewhere out there's a movie good guy who's going to try and take me down for doing this. I'm currently engaging in the humans are worse than the outbreak trope. That's me. I'm worse than the outbreak. Oh, the war on France can now begin. We can take a lot of stuff from them. We can take Caribbean land from them. Might fancy that. I feel like this stream would be okay to jump in on even if you haven't watched the last two. Absolutely. A lot of people in the chat right now must have not watched the last two, right? And I'm sure you're happy to be here. This is great. We're invading France now, or at least what's left of them. They don't have the state of emergency, so they don't have a big mobilization boost. We can take them down. French Gascoigne, 28 war score. No one will accept. Two Sicilies can't really help now. They're fucked. Let's go speed 2. Do you have a navy? No, they have a navy. Oh, there's only 3k left there. There's only 3k left. Germanistensag, 1846. A conference of German historians, philologists and lawyers was held in Frankfurt. German history, law and language were debated topics. That's Frankfurt here. The last two people in Frankfurt, in the middle of the zombie wasteland, have held a convention on German literature topics. But the event lists more people. The event lists at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. That's crazy. Where did they all come from? Maybe they came in. They don't count as pops yet because they're just sort of visiting. Maybe some of the 92 people in Neuwied have visited, or 21 people from Cleve. Maybe the one person from Altenburg. The one survivor from Altenburg has visited the Frankfurt Convention. They've also brought in... Nancy? Nah, that's France. That's ex-France. It has a puppet? What does? The Infested Wasteland? What? How does the Infested Wasteland have a Ruthenian puppet? They must have released it. How is the Infested Wasteland taking decisions like that? Ruthenia. What the hell? The Ruthenians. They're working for the zombies. It's like the People's Republic of Ruthenia. You can't make this shit up. It's mental. Where's my fucking machine parts invention though? That's the real prediction, and by the way, we can call that channel point prediction. It did not crash. The next thing I'm going to bet on is the machine parts invention. Can you believe this? 4 people bet yes, 7 people bet no, 13.4k channel points were put on yes, and 11k put on no. So the no voters are winning. Some decent channel points here. People actually put channel points on yes, it would crash. Fools. Absolute fools. Okay, Brady, maybe you put 10 points on, but other people put on a lot more. Let me look in the chat. Who else is on 1? Nah, there's only like 2 people in my chat anyway, so I can't fucking tell if anyone who else bet yes. But let's get rid of the prediction and cash it out. No, it did not crash. Because the fix worked. Worm is a legend. We did it. Now I'm going to make a new prediction. Will I get the machine parts invention in 1846? We're already in March. Let's do it. Yes, no, you have a minute. No, you have a minute. Why can't I write this? Oh, I wrote too many characters. Will I get the... Will I get machine parts in 1846? By that I mean the invention, okay, just to clarify, which is precision work, and it's 4% each month. You can see the odds. You can work out the odds for yourself. You can work out the chances. 4% every month. How many months are left? Add that together, right? That's not how it works, but I'm joking. So let's say hypothetically you have... It's on the tick, so we still get the April tick, so you have like 9 months left, so 9 times 4, right? 4% chance times 9. That's how it works. That's the chances of getting it. Here's Worm. Everyone give Worm a hero's welcome. Give him a salute. Worm, we have to rebuild the world as Spain, and we don't have machine parts yet, so we're kind of fucked. Alright. Still a little bit more time to bet. So I think that's the new channel point prediction in. Let's go. Will I get the machine parts invention within 1846? I'm fighting a war with France at the same time. You know, I think Britain starts with a machine parts factory, so the only realistic chance of doing it here would be to, like, attack that machine parts factory and take it from Britain for myself. Otherwise, it'll just disappear when the zombies take it. The zombies are too dumb to build machine parts. They just let the factory just wither away and go to waste. Cyprus. We're going to get some fruit in my sphere when we sphere Cyprus. Just what we need. Wouldn't know how to add a machine parts factory into the game if it disappears. Well, now that you mention it, a potential solution to the issue would be to hack in a machine parts factory. By the way, this province is fucking infected. There's a zombie outbreak in Avignon. I'm going to help them. That's what I'm doing here. We can't get complacent. We have to be quite careful here because we're going beyond the Pyrenees. There are still zombies lingering around, although the hordes have massively died down. There are still pockets. I can see some occupations up here in the north. and Avignon is infected, so we've got to be careful. Hey, that research gives me University plus level, which is one of the features of TGC. Now, what tech do you get? At this point, the infection can come back full blow if you can't be careful. Yeah, we saw what happened to Brazil. Aren't you from Brazil? We saw what happened to Brazil. Brazil had fully survived up until about 1845. They were doing okay, but then they just got an outbreak, and it only took about a year, and this is the state of them. But if there's ever a full outbreak within Spain, that's where the last pops are in the world, more or less. That's where the bulk of the pops still are, so that's where a big threat would be, just within my own land. And you know, it could come in from Portugal, it could come in from Gibraltar, so I'm being very careful. And, you know, coming over the Pyrenees could let it in that way. We're not extremely careful. We should probably just go for more culture techs. Yeah. Yes, and let's upgrade the universities. Wherever they are. That one's already level 2. The downside of the university system is there's no map mode or no identifier. Hey, TGC people, aka Worm, is it possible to add a 3D model on the map for universities? Imagine? Can you do that? I'm even upgrading the University of Lisbon. I'm upgrading the University of Havana, the University of Puerto Rico. In theory, yes, but I need a new 3D model for that. Well, you know, TGC is one of the biggest, most active modding communities in Victoria too. I don't think it could be that hard to find someone who can make a 3D model of a university to put in the game. You've got the people. We got to build the University of Micronesia as well, don't forget. These universities are very important for research points. Sicily is fully independent. They did it. See? The last remaining humans are squabbling and fighting amongst themselves. And they've left this horrible situation where 2 Sicilies has Naples and 1 bit of Sicily, and then Sicily has Sicily. So there's now arguably 3 Sicilies. 3 Sicilies exists. There are legal shenanigans with the program used to export Vic to... Okay, don't worry. Look, OpenVic will handle it, okay? We'll just get that done in OpenVic. Forget about it. OpenVic will also give you a university map. Oh shit, there's Frenchies here. Let's bring in more men before we attack that. This place doesn't have the highest supply limit, so it's going to be hard to attack it. How can we do this? I should probably put a defense general on there and let him attack me. Right, colonize. Right, Carlos Narvaez is on a site. Blah 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 blah. Carlos. Are you assigned? Wait, where's the guy? Oh, it's he's actually in Madureira. Will you be able to truly clean up when you invent flamethrowers? I don't think they're in this game. I'll tell you one thing I did invent though. I invented the cure. Zombie rebel power gain minus infinite. So I actually don't think zombie rebels can ever spawn in me again. But you're actually adding flamethrowers, wow. But I don't think... I think I can still get the infection modifier. But I can never get zombie rebels again. Unless they come in externally. The only thing I can really do here is move in and let France attack me. It's risky. Shit, we don't have enough beverages. Just saw the idea? Oh, Brady, you got yourself in the credits? Oh. Look. I don't really, I don't have any pretensions about wanting to be in the credits for a mod or anything. But look, will I get in the credits for my bug fix over the capital glitch? Because it's completely fixed, as you can see. The capital is Windsor, and it's going to remain the capital forever. In fact, this province being unable to ever not be zombified puts Canada under threat all the time. Even though there's only one pop here, one zombie. This zombie is the hive mind zombie. This is the command zombie. The boss. The mega zombie. The tank. That's it. The Windsor zombie. Right. Let's not make this another military failure. Let's do this right. That will lead to a problem once the infection dies out. Yeah. No, yeah. I fully anticipated that. That is fine. If it's unable to get rid of that one last province, we'll do something. Trigger the global victory event. Oh. I'll do something about it. I'll manually conquer them. I'll do something. We're leaving the Gibraltar unguarded, which is it's got a zombie outbreak, but there's only 17 pops. That I don't think that can form a rebellion of zombies. Slay the zombie queen. It's the queen from Aliens. I just rolled a new 3 defense. Can we do something about Sicily now? Maybe we can take that. Oh my god, people are... Tell me, how does colonization and life rating work? Why are some places able to have life rating? We need to get Malta. I don't think I'll be able to get Malta. How does Britain have a port within range? Oh, it's Gibraltar, of course. And France. Wait, how does France have a port in range? Is it this one? La Rochelle, level 2? Oh, I didn't think a level 2 would be able to reach that far. Oh, I just accidentally runtime errored myself. That's my own fault. That doesn't count. I was switching generals and I fucked up. Relaunching the game. I could have just blamed that. I could have blamed that on Worm. I could have blamed that on TGC. I could have blamed that on the zombie outbreak. I could have just put that aside as one of their random crashes. But no, I'm going to own up to it and admit it was my own fault for trying to like click a general when I opened a different menu or something. I fucked up. I'm going to take the opportunity to go and get a cup of tea, alright? I'll be back in a second. I'll be very quick. I'm going to lose so many viewers. This crash has cost me... Okay everyone, I'm back. Not a single message in chat since I went, and I lost about 8 viewers. Well, here we are again. Going back to the 1st of October 1846. Autosave, continuing a war against France. There can only be one... Chat is fucking dead. It's just me and you, Brady, that's it. I'm just here streaming this, but I'm only really here with Brady. Patiently waiting? I know you were. You don't have any choice. What are you going to do? Impatiently wait? How does that work? Do you sit there and write in the chat? You know, I would prefer if people waited impatiently. I would prefer to come back and see, hurry up, and all that. I would prefer to see that. I prefer, you know, people to miss you when you're gone. Now, we're ready to move in. This is going to be a dangerous operation. This is the general that I wanted to unassign that caused me to crash. Let's actually be very careful and go in from two sides. Périgueux is going to be where the French maybe attack me, and I need to defeat them there. Of course, if I don't win this battle, I always have the mobilize option, and then I'll definitely win. Alright, here we go. We're going to get 30k. Oh, they're already moving in. Who gets there first? 26th? I get there first, which is fine. Okay. There may be a colonial crisis if this competition goes on long enough. Okay, 29k have arrived. I've got reinforcements coming. They are taking more casualties, and I will encircle them. Yeah, easy win. Time is running out for the tech. Invention. Oh, infant schooling. No, that's not machine parts. Unless you want to turn children into machine parts. I don't know, maybe you want to make a mod for that? That's disgusting. You know, but that's the only way you're going to get machine parts in the zombie apocalypse world. I don't know. A file to fix the last province thing. We got a new fix for that. Well, great. I'll do that when the time comes. Thank you. It takes a long time. Oh, wait. What? Wait a minute. Wait, they are all gone. This is the Republic of New Africa. Oh, it has everything. The entire zombie wasteland, apart from the capital, has now disappeared. We're already at that point. With the cure, you can't have an outbreak, but zombies... Yes, I gathered that. Okay, let's not do it yet, though. Let's just give it some time. The infection has gone. It would seem. Wow. Oh, France will surrender. Let's take their colonies in the Caribbean. Let's take French Windward Islands. What's an event to lower my infamy? Is it the same one as vanilla? You can just cheat that last province into Canada. Yeah. No offense, but TGC takes a long time to load. I'd rather do it in game. I like the vibe of this, how the world just feels so empty. The world is just void, you know. Console command. There's no one in the world to attack me over infamy. That's true. But someone still will. I guarantee it. The British Empire might still declare on me. Unless it's based on military power. Maybe I can just go for it. I'll just go. Place in the sun, Leeward Islands. Shall I just carve up France as much as possible? They've got a little bit of Guyana here. Oh, I can colonise that. I can colonise the rest of Guyana. But fucking Britain. Colonising everything. Oh my god! Oh my god, we got it on January 1st, 1847. That's still a no for the channel point prediction. That is devastating for you people who voted yes. Wow. If anyone did vote, I only see Brady here. Who are the other voters? Did anyone else even vote in this? That is... wow. Brady has lost. That's an L. Alright, so here's what happened. Will I get machine parts in 1846? 3 people voted yes, for a total of 5.2 points. 3 people voted no, but they only gave a total of 1.6 points. They will win. They will win. They will win a lot out of that. But it was so close. It was unimaginably close. Now let's start building a machine parts factory. We already have alloys in here, so that's one of the prerequisites. That'll be nice. Do we have one with coal? Oh, there's coal in Andalusia. That's perfect. That'll get both things. Let's try building it there. I want all my energy to go into that. Oh, TGC has made it so that this factory does not require machine parts of its own. It's possible. They've fixed that loop. TGC has sort of closed that circular loop. So it's possible to get this. Now, what else, if anything, shall I grab from France? Ah, you know what? I'll just take that. That's enough. Glorious. You gained 2.2k, nice one. For what must have been a small bet, that is a big return. So, this one here, POW, that has 46% Basque, which I accept, but this one here is like 100k hostile Frenchies. Wait, what? They had a factory? Reopen that. Reopen that. There you go. It's a machine parts building. It requires alloys and cement. We have a cement issue. And maybe an alloys issue. Now, I do have a cement factory which is producing, but it's not enough. That's the problem. Unfortunately, I'm also constructing like forts and maybe railroads and the universities, which I have to build. They also require cement, but my small supply of cement is moving through everything that needs it. So it's going to trickle through to that factory soon, I think. It'll get there, and that factory will be built. Is that multiplayer? No, it's not. I believe that this machine parts factory will come through eventually. Do you believe? I completely believe in it. What Real Vic 3 should have done is make clicking a province show the factories there. You can't click on provinces in Vic 3. Don't get me onto this. Don't get me onto this. But ad nauseum, I've talked about how provinces don't really exist in Vic 3. Where is the UK still alive? Gibraltar really is the only place. Gibraltar, well, Canada, I should say. Canada. They also exist in Canada. Frankly, Canada and Quebec should be independent. They should have broken away by now. But no. We're going to come back in for Haiti round 2 at some point. They've got no brigades left. We're going to come for Haiti round 2, but I need to have a navy. I need to have working transports to get back across the Atlantic. We're back in a sort of pre-Columbian era where we don't have the technology to get across the Atlantic anymore. Cuba is isolated. We don't have the technology anymore. Pre-age of sail at this point. We're building up a spear. We got ourselves a nice little cheeky cypress. The Leafs are loyal to the crown. What crown? What crown? The crown have become zombies. There's nothing left. But, I mean, wait, has my game actually just crashed? It crashed. We're gonna call that a random crash, I guess. That was just a random one. It can happen. It can happen. So let's load up TGC then. Let's go. Have Canada eat the last zombie. It's we can just do it with console commands in game. I've already started launching up the game anyway, so I probably can't replace the event right now. It won't work. So we should just do it in game with console commands. Hello Lawrence though, how you doing? What's up? Welcome. We're currently carrying out another TGC launch and we know how long those could take. The artwork is very good though. I just wish you could see it. You can't see it. South Africa versus England rugby game. Who won? We got a save on April 1st, which was the day we crashed. That's odd. South Africa won. Wow, there you go. Are we talking about rugby? We can get a rugby stream. But the game crashed on the same day that we got a save. That's very strange. What could that mean? Can I unpause the game safely? Yes, we can. Is it something to do with Guyana that I was trying to colonize? No? Right. Never... Brady, that's not nice. Would you consider yourself a nice person, Lawrence? 15-16. Britain had a points lead until the 77-minute mark. Oh. There's your first ever nice South African, Brady. Meet him. Playing at speed 2, well, you could be zooming at speed 5. Why would anyone seriously want me to zoom through this? What mod is this? TGC. What's the fun in zooming through it? I mean, why would you want to watch that? I'm not saying you're saying that, Worm, but you're joking. But some people have actually said it unironically. Post-infection Zombie is the only time TGC runs fast. Well, let's see how fast it runs. I'm going to crash the game. But, oh, speaking of that, it actually crashed. Well, I'll tell you what, look, looks like... It looks like it's still fucked. It looks like it's still fucked. Looks like it's... yeah. I'll add your decision to the event thing now while I'm here. Don't know what could be crashing it now. This must just be the random crashes. And you know, I'm already not feeling the stream because we got a low viewer count, no one's interested, and no one's subscribed or anything yet. It's pointless. I should be editing Bavaria Part 12, so it may not last, you know. It may be one of those. We'll see. At least we got a bit more of an active chat. You know, maybe it'll be okay. I'm adding. Now, where do I put the file? In the event file, replace your event file. Okay. This might fix it. It might be something to do with the last bit of Infested Wasteland now. So I'm going to launch this. It'll get rid of the zombies. The infection will be over. And then from this point on, why would the game crash? If the game crashes randomly from this point on with no more zombies, then look, there are some TGC issues in there, okay? It could be a crash related to TGC issues, vanilla events not being prepared to handle no provinces. Interesting. I noticed on Discord you had planned for an MP game of Vic Zombies. Did that happen? Yeah, we did play it. It was fun, and TGC multiplayer was surprisingly stable, even in the zombie outbreak. We played with 5 people. We didn't really go into the post-zombie phase where things started decolonizing. So if we did, I'm sure we probably would have started encountering crashes and stuff. We just played it until the point where we pretty much defeated the zombie apocalypse. Playing the old version? Well, what's the most recent version we're talking about here? If I go to your Discord and I go to what's it? Announcements. Is this the Boars and Bugs? Yeah, that's the current version I have, Boars and Bugs, I think, because I downloaded this current version I have on the 14th of October. He pushed the repo. Well, we're not all fancy coders and modders around here. We don't all know how a GitHub works and all these. Because to be fair, if you don't know coding and you don't know mod making, you don't know all this shit, GitHub terminology sounds like the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard. People talking about commits and repos and fucking God knows what else. Branches. What are you? Branches? What are you? A tree? Commits? What are you? Trying to kill yourself? Repos? What are you? What could repo mean? I don't know. Let's continue. Let's continue until the next crash. And we will be eagerly awaiting the end of the zombie apocalypse here. I think it may go away. I'm scared to do anything unless in case it crashes my game. Repo Man. What's Repo Man? Is that something to do with? No, I don't know. I've heard the phrase Repo Man before. What is it? That in Florida? Is that more wasteland? Hey, no. It's the Republic of New Africa. They're also blending in, just like Cyprus. It's a black country in more ways than one. And this formed as the United States was coming apart in the early game. You did do a racism. Did you put this country in the game? By the way, something else. The United States also sort of exists up here in random spots. Yeah, the game crashed again. Looks like we're done. We're really done. It really seems like that's it for this. Oh well. Another great stream. Yeah, that's that. I was looking forward to it. It was going well. Related to what you said before. What do you think could be causing this one? Because I don't know where to even start investigating this one. Look, I've played regular Apocalypse 1836, and I've played it well into the recolonization, and it doesn't crash. It doesn't. It just doesn't. What can we do instead? There's a few options, right? I can play something else. We could play something Victoria related. We could play something random else. Or I could just cancel. I could just go off the stream and edit Bavaria Part 12, which is very important. Random events in TGC. Okay, TGC specific ones that were not meant to happen with no provinces. Yeah. A poll? No, 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 no. I'll do what I want to do. I'm not going to give people a false choice, a false democratic vote, when I know full well that I'll just do what I feel like I want to do, and I'm not sure what that is. We can just... First things first, though. We can just chat here for a bit, alright? That's perfectly fine by me. I know a lot of viewers will go away, but we can just chat. I'm perfectly happy. We can chat about anything, any matters, Victoria related or otherwise. Something in the universe wants to really prevent me from having a fun, enjoyable Spain campaign where we reconquer the Americas. And I'm going to say it, but I think it's actually going to be DoD Fanfork, which is the best place to do it. Or, well, we could play regular TGC, but do a long game, like a long build-up Spain, instead of trying to go in right at the start. You hear me? So, we can go with the proper viable tactic of taking our time with the conquest of Americas, as Spain, in regular TGC. Thank you, Lawrence. Glad to hear it. Or there's the other three-letter word, right? GFM. I've always been curious about that mod. But I won't try it out this time. Maybe when we play Victoria 3 soon, to try out the 1.5 update finally, I can play Spain in that and try to reconquer the Americas. I would not be surprised if you like GFM more. Well, does it have more event chains and paths? It panders to a somewhat different audience. I'm sure you didn't mean that, but that sentence does sound... and I'm sure you didn't mean it, but that sentence doesn't sound nice. The word pander is quite a negative word. Shattered World is pretty cursed. Well, maybe we could just play the cursed mod again. Maybe our only option here is to relive the loud equals funny laughs of the cursed mod, the deep fried. You mean the lack of giga-precise provinces? Yeah. Well, their provinces are more like Vanilla Vic 2 then, right? Are they just the same as Vanilla Vic 2? Cold War mod? Look, the Cold War mod is something that is a lot to get into. Basically, look, I could go into I want to go into some new campaigns, right? Look, when when I'm back from my wee break from Thursday, I want to come back and do the Bjornia campaign in DoD Fanfork. We haven't had enough troubleshooting in pain. Well, if we can even begin to diagnose the problem here... Look, I'll tell you what. I'll do a bit, right? I'll look at the log file for TGC right now and see what just happened as we crashed. I'll do that much. Spain had updates to the Reconquista path in TGC. When? Come here to logs, I'll go to game. Right. The last thing that happened was, on the 4th of June, the rise of the Colorados in Uruguay. On the 4th of June, we also had daily update around Polar Shadow Government. Just now. Oh. You say that as if it was like, oh, we updated it a week ago and a great new change. But no, you just mean, you just updated it as we speak, right now. A minute ago. The black hole of Cidade de Guajara in Infested Wasteland. Maybe the rise of the Colorados in Uruguay is an example of a TGC event that doesn't work because Uruguay doesn't have certain provinces because it's gotten zombified. Maybe that could be an example of why it crashed, right? I was with the pull request ready but never really closed it. This is, that's the TGC term, not TGC, that's the GitHub terminology I'm talking about again. People going on about these pull requests. Pull requests? A fork? How about you put a fork into a power socket? A pull request? What about a push request? You also have those actually. Pull and push are both in it. The update was ready, but I never sent it. But the Dawn Pacifico affair for the British Empire happened on the 2nd of June. Tried to rebase your face. Would one solution be to delete every event that causes problems? We don't know which events cause problems. That's the problem. If we had to delete every event that causes problems, we'd have to delete everything. We'd have to delete System 32. Everything's a problem. Life is a problem. It could actually be the rise of the Colorados. Well, it deals with a specific province. Well, shit. Tell me what that province is. Let's go into the files. Pull up the Rise of the Colorados event. I'm going to load up my autosave 2344. I'm going to load up the game and we're just going to look at that province 2344 and see which one it is. Worm knows the province off by heart. He wrote this event himself last week. The Colorados rise up in province 2344. But even if this is what is causing the game to crash, how can we guarantee that something else won't do it? If an event chain has a prerequisite, which is that the country must own province, say 2344 for example, this would be a failsafe. You must own the province that is part of the event chain in order for the event chain to fire. Isn't that a basic thing? Because this could also happen when someone just conquers the bit of land. But maybe it just never takes into consideration being uncolonized, because that would never happen under normal circumstances. Yeah, this is the kind of problem solving that we have to do here. Under no circumstances would it be uncolonized, except in the circumstances of a zombie apocalypse mod. Ah. The updated version takes that into account. Which updated version? The completely new zombie system, or just your latest update today. Bear in mind, we're talking about Uruguay, one of the most obscure countries. Yeah, the new zombie system. Alright, yeah. Is the new zombie system out? Is it coming out officially? It's already out on our GitHub, but not in a packed release yet. I didn't understand that. Can you put that in GitHub terminology, please? Put it in your technical terms. It's already repoed on our fork, but it's not in a pulled branch yet. Yeah, that's I would understand. It's already there, but not in the neat little zip. Yeah. This is, wait, and I'm going to show you something. Grab the one file that would fix it. I'm not sure if that would be possible because the new update for the zombies completely changes the whole system, as Worm will tell you. This is me. This is me whenever someone does GitHub terminology.
Here is an ordinary square.
Whoa, whoa, slow down, egghead.
But
That's me whenever someone starts talking GitHub stuff. Right. Single player. I'm going to go and look at province 2344. Okay, the moment of truth. We know that a major zombie outbreak took place in Uruguay. We know that for a fact. 2-3. Oh, it's definitely gone. 2344. 2344. Oh, it's the capital of Uruguay, aka Muy fue el reconquistador ciudad de San Felipe e something in Montevideo. That would stand to reason that that is the reason that this crashed, wouldn't it? Right? I mean, what is the event of the rise of the Colorados? What does it do? What should it do? If this was a... Actually, I'll tell you how I can fix this right now. Boom, they suddenly have their capital back. This was actually the city's name. Well, you wouldn't have named it that if it wasn't the city's name. I gathered that. I appreciate the realism and the real names everywhere and all that. Oh, I've heard people talk about Argentina as an example of insane provinces. I've heard people cite this. This could even be worse than the Caucasus. What's up with the Spanish names? Oh, people, they just like to give massive names to every city. But then nowadays they're all the same city. There's probably like 7,000 of the same named cities in the Spanish-speaking world. Okay. Now, I mean, what do we? Should I just go forward and see if? How do we know when this happens? Can you tell me what the rise of the Colorados does? What will I be able to see what happens when it happens? Tag switch? No, I'm not playing. Province will get a province modifier. I'm not letting the AI control my country at all. But I'll keep it paused and look at Uruguay. Tag Uru province modifiers? Nothing yet. Oh, they got slaves, that's rude. By the way, another way of getting rid of these problems is when a country just doesn't exist anymore, it won't get its events. Like, for example, well, most countries, a lot of countries still do exist. Europe is the continent that has been the most wiped out. But even then, Russia still exists in Kamchatka. So let's say, for example, Russia got an event, which was like something to do with Moscow. That could crash the game, right? So that's an issue. The Sicilian Civil War still happened, despite what happened to the two Sicilies. So a lot more examples. That could the rise of the Colorados could be the tip of the iceberg. Most events take into consideration you have in the provinces, yeah. The ones that don't are the ones that crash the game. Because a mod maker will just be like, yeah, I don't need to put in a check to see if the country has a province. How could Uruguay ever lose Montevideo? Clueless. So are we back? Are we gonna... Right, here's a new channel point prediction. We're in June 1847. Will the game crash? Will the game crash in 1847? Let's do it. You have 1 minute to bet your channel points. Will the game crash in 1847? We're gonna at least get some kind of extra entertainment and good stuff out of this instability. Making sure that for every event there is flags for one, if a country exists and if a country owns the specific provinces. I feel like that is very basic. I'm not insulting this or anything by saying that people haven't done that. I'm just giving my layperson's thoughts on the modding. You can all be elitist if you want and say I'm an idiot for not knowing the shit. That's fine. Because I don't know it. Some modders definitely take that attitude. Not the TGC people though. Alright. Some people have bet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try and get through 1847 alive without having our brains eaten by a schizophrenic breakdown due to the mod issues. And maybe that's the new zombie tactic. They know that they can't physically eat my brains, so they're going to make me eat my own brain by... Wait, no. Yeah, it crashed. It happened. It did. Let's pay out the bet. Let's pay it out, boys. Yes. Bear in mind, at least the last two predictions that we did for that, they didn't crash. I'm looking at the log again. Let's see. What's the last thing? The black hole of Kassala in Infested Wasteland. Now, why are the black hole of various places events still happening? If all of the provinces apart from the capital have gone from the wasteland. This could be a problem. No, one more thing, Worm, one more thing. Because I'm looking at the logs. There are still black hole of all sorts of provinces happening throughout July, right up until I crashed. It's like the infested wasteland is still trying to get rid of provinces even though it doesn't have them already. Listen, IMC, we're not even 100% sure if that Colorado thing was even crashing the game. We're really working on theories. Like a couple of days ago when we figured out the capital problem from Zombie Wasteland, we were fairly certain of that because we tested it and verified it, but we really don't know. We're working on a lot more guesswork today. We're working on hypotheticals. The Colorado's event might be okay. I just have one more question, which is why do I see black hole events still popping up for the infested wasteland when they only have their capital left? And maybe this creates hope that if we actually just annex the infested wasteland and get rid of it, and the victory event that you gave me didn't do that yet, but maybe we can fix it. What if we move the date forward in console command? No, we're still just working on a hypothetical. Maybe we can fix all of this if I annex the infested wasteland. Maybe that's our last attempt. Don't tell me Worm's gone. Well, we can still just work on our final attempt. I'm going to just try and annex the infested wasteland. Bear in mind, console commanding its capital city to Canada will not work. The country will still technically exist. I need to get it annexed. Like, I need to do some console commands that will, you know, let me justify annex on the country, and then instantly conquer all, take it, and annex it. And I'll do that as the United Kingdom, so that it just goes to Canada. You can create your own event to inherit countries. Well, that's too complicated for me and my little brain. Anyway, another bit of a doomer stream. You know what's the most doomer thing about it? I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and we've had no subscriptions, no bits, no donations, nothing. Nothing! It's criminal. It's criminal, I tell you. There isn't much gameplay to get hyped over. But people, we do discussion streams, you know. I've done discussion streams that get loads of super chats, you know. Doesn't have to be about gameplay. I'm still here talking to you. The viewer count hasn't gone down that much. It's actually stayed steady throughout all this. So I'm taking what feedback I can. Somehow people are still enjoying the overall experience. How's the mod? Somewhat broken. We've got one last attempt that's going to fix it. If not, we're just done. Right, if I go in this country here, right, and then tag switch. Yeah, but the British Empire, no. Right, wait, hold on. British Empire, right. So, is there a console command for instant justification? Wait, does the infested wasteland? The infested wasteland still does have other fucking land. It does. Somewhere. What? It's got more pops than one. Where the fuck else does it have land? Tag Zom. What? Oh, this is mega glitched. This is mega glitched. What? Oh my god. This is ultra glitched. I'm surprised the game is even running right now. It still says it has all this fucking land everywhere. Oh my god, we need to annex this country. We need to do something about this. But Worm has gone in the hour of need. Worm is gone. What is this? It still has 16 million pops. The thing that... What if the thing he sent me has done this? Oh my god. What? How did this happen? This is like supposed to be a victory event, right? So this is supposed to get rid of it. But look, is there something where I can instantly get a casus belli as Britain? Debug instant justification. Is there something like that? Tell me how I can console command an annexation in the fastest possible record time. I should know this stuff, but if chat can fill me in. What annex? Can you just do that? No way, mate. Carter, what are you on about? Steam overlay open. Yeah. I can do that. Change province order. No, damn it, Lawrence. There are guides. Damn it, Lawrence. That's exactly what you cannot do. I just want to know if there's an instant justification. Let's see. I'm going to open up the wiki. Console commands. Oh, there's nothing to justify. Right. Wait. No. Wait. Debug yes, man, and make. I have to declare a war in the first place. The only country that can declare an instant war on the zombie thing is the Dominion of Canada. Which this isn't. Oh fuck me. Okay. Wait, resigning closes the whole game in this fucking mod, right? Because it fucking crashes. Fucking hell! This is infuriating. I can't just resign out. That just completely closes the game. Oh Jesus fucking Christ, mate. I have to launch the whole fucking thing again. The zombies have CB? What? I don't know. You know, maybe I will just play GFM in spite, out of spite. I have to do another entire launch. How come resigning doesn't work in TGC or TGC Zombie Apocalypse? What's that all about? What's that all about, eh? Oh, yeah, okay, you are a genius after all, Taco Man. Yeah. IMC, I've already said 3 times now that doesn't happen. No, you cannot just tag switch the province away. I will go on the zombie outbreak and see if it has a casus belli. Debug CB use CB type tag. You're right. No. Debug CB use only shows the requirements for a casus belli. Right. Wait. No. Wait. I can change owner an actual British core to the zombies, then go to Britain, deck on it, add annex. That's it. That's what to do. But then again, an annex CB might not be able to be generated if that thing has 16 million pops. Let's see. Game is finally loaded. Right. Okay. Let's give them Oxford 294. Tag ENG. Declare war. Acquire core. Oh fuck me. Yeah. Look at this. It has everything. What? It's something is deeply fucked and glitched about it. We have can I add annex? No, there's no way. The country has almost every province in the world, apparently. Right? So... Shit. Conquer all. No, conquer all just occupies it. That's all that does. There's nothing on the thingy wants it, or conquer all just occupies it. I swear, something happened. Whenever... Oh, fuck, I don't know. One of the files that Worm sent me must have done this and gotten rid of everything. But it didn't really get rid of all the infested wastelands provinces. Somehow it just did it cosmetically. But they still have them. But I can't really revert that. I don't know. I'd have to download. But now that we've gone on to a new save, you know, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry, but I'm done. I'm not dealing with it when I could be editing Bavaria Part 12. Could this be the first stream where we don't get any subs or donations for an entire stream? Is it really going to be that way? Give me something before I go, because I'm done. I'm going to edit Bavaria Part 12. We're going to do that. That's a better use of my time than this. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I've been trying to sub. Okay, well, I appreciate the effort. It's the thought that counts after all. Wow. Well, I tried. No one can say that I didn't try to have an epic Spain campaign recreation of the Americas with the zombie apocalypse. It was a nice attempted Halloween gimmick. Sort of got some good times out of it for a little while. But much like my first Spain campaign, it all fell apart. At least I got a sort of third session out of this one. Although it wasn't really. Like the second session and the third session, they weren't really sessions. The first stream was good. Nothing really went wrong in that one. We got one good stream out of it. One really good self-contained stream, which was the first session. Well, thanks for the 5 bits. Now I can say that I've made 5 pence. Actually, it's even less than that, if it's dollars, like cents. Let's say I've made 4p off this stream. Great success. Bavaria Part 12 will be a success though. And I'll probably stream Victoria 3 on Wednesday because that's the exact year anniversary of the game. And we'll do a discussion stream with Piechucker on Tuesday. So there's good content ahead. Then I'll be going for a break from about Thursday for just over a week. Thank you for the LGBT bits, Taco Man. Thank you for the 5 LG bits. You know the B stands for bits. I think I'll still put the VOD of this on the second channel though. I'll still put the VOD up. Because, I don't know. We talked a bit. We had some banter. Yeah, it doesn't always work out. As a matter of fact, these days it works out. It doesn't work out quite regularly these days, in these single player days where people don't have the attention span or something. It nearly worked out. We'll get them. We'll play the cast loud equals funny mod again someday, and then we'll get the viewers back. We'll do it. We'll come back from this. Bye everyone. I'm just going. Bye. Bye.